Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome guys to this live broadcast on Instagram. Let's see who's going to join. We're going to have a sip of water. Okay, so we'll be talking about lockout, tagout. Let me just share this. Go ahead and share it if you've just joined us. Where is everybody? Are you guys sleeping or what? I guess I'll just have to wait. Aboudi 640. Hello, welcome. You're the first viewer. Yay! Thanks for joining. We'll be talking about lockout, tagout. Please stick around. If you're here for that, welcome. Thanks for joining. Let's see who else is gonna join. We'll begin in 1 minute. If people join or don't, I will make this video available here and on Daily Motion. I will post it on my newly created Daily Motion page. So let's see who is joining and who is not. Should we sing? Aboudi, where are you from, brother? Okay. Some notifications are coming. Oman, welcome. Ya hala, ya hala, ya hala bahal Oman, ya hala. Sulaiman 21, welcome brother. Welcome. We'll be talking about lockout, tagout. Muscat, ya ahlan wa sahlan. Ya ahlan wa sahlan. كل حبي واحترامي لأهل عمان. ما شاء الله جمهور البث اللي موجودين بالجروب يعني عدد لا بأس به من عمان. Welcome guys, welcome. هلا بسليمان هلا. Okay. MJXX also joined. Welcome. Okay guys, so let's just go ahead and get started, shall we? Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Islam Rasak. Now let's talk about lockout, tagout. Lockout and tag out. What is it? What does it mean? Where did the term come from? What is it all about? Why do we need it? How do we apply it? A lot of things. We will talk about it. And welcome. Welcome, everybody. Okay, so let me just mute this. How can I watch it? Okay, let me share the link right here. Okay. Nadir. Okay, guys. So, Allah yakhalik. Okay, so lockout and tagout. Lockout and tagout basically is a procedure. Is a procedure that companies, manufacturers, factories that use. They train their employees on it, and they use it in the workplace on any piece of equipment that they are trying to service or maintain or repair. Okay, but if they repair it, why do they need procedure for that? Well, you need procedure for this because it's very dangerous because of the energy. Energy. There are lots of sources of energy, and we will talk about how many did I choose. I chose 3 types of energy we will cover today. Okay? But first, let's define, or not define, let's explain what lockout and tagout is. Okay, for example, if I want to change work on my ceiling fan or on my air swan المبردة نسميها بالعراقي. If I want to work on that, it has rotating parts. Okay, what I need to do is I need to lock it out or tag it out. Okay, lock it out basically means isolating this piece of machine from the source of energy. There are lots of sources of energy, like we said, but we will cover only 3. We'll cover electrical, pneumatic, and gravitational. Okay? So if I'm working on a machine that has rotating parts, it is very important for me to lock out this device or tag out this device. Lockout means two things. I lock it out by removing a part of that machine. I remove one part of it, or I install another part to it to prevent it from working. Okay? To prevent it from working on the part that I am, I'm working on right now. It also means placing a lock on the energy source so nobody can turn it on while I'm working on it. Okay, this is too much information at the beginning. We need to explain more. All right. So if I'm working on on an electrical board, or if I'm trying to fix an electrical problem on a machine, it means I will be exposed to electrical hazards, exposed cables, right? So I'll be touching them, hopefully not with my bare hands, but I'll be touching them. Naturally, I will be, electrocuted, or I'll receive a small electrical shock if I touch them with my bare hands. So what I need to do, I need to turn off the electricity from there, from the source. But, okay, I turned it off. What if somebody else comes, why is this off? Let me start it. And they turn it on, now I'm electrocuted. Okay? It's not enough to just turn it off from the source. What you need to do is you need to lock it out. Lock it out. Or tag it out. Lock it out means you place a big lock on the actual, let's say, switch that, powers it. Okay? You place a lock on it so nobody can turn it back on. You put a tag on it also so nobody can, work on it or operate it while you're working on it there. But how do we do all of that? There has to be a procedure in every company. You need first to get a permit to work, which we will talk about in a later video, inshallah. So you need to obtain a permit to work. Okay, say this is my permit to work. Okay, the permit to work is many copies. You have a copy. The supervisor, let's say, will have a copy, or the site manager will have a copy, and the safety guy will have a copy. If you want to work on something, you need to obtain the permit to work. That's one. If you need a lock for your lockout operation, you'll receive it from the site manager, or you'll receive it from the person assigned to take care of this important job. So this person will give you a lock. What you will do is you'll place the lock on the power source. You will lock it with your own hands. Remove the key and keep it on you. Now, there is a form attached to this lock, or you can obtain it from the person that gave you the lock. The form will have your name, the time, the date, and the purpose for you placing the lock on it. Okay? In your live video. Okay, maybe later. Let's see now. So the paper or the form attached to the lock has to explain who placed the lock here, when did he place it or she place it, why did they place it, and when they will be done with the contact information. Let me mute that, sorry. With contact information. Contact information can be like, drilling supervisor, site manager, whatever. We all know where to find these people, right? So, or maybe, hello, Akram, hello. Or maybe contact information like a mobile phone number if you're not working in sour locations, because some sour locations, or all sour locations, do not allow non-intrinsically safe devices to be carried. So, hello, brother, Aqib, salam. So, the form will have all this information we talked about, and from that form, they will know when this operation started, why it started, who started it, and when they will finish. So let's say they said it will finish at 4 o'clock. All right? 4 o'clock. Now I am doing this broadcast. It is 4:40 in my time. So it is 40 minutes overtime. Does this mean I rip off this paper and remove the lock? No. It means I have to go to the person that issued the lock, or go find the person that requested this lock, and ask him how much longer they need to be finished with the job, because I also have jobs to do, you know. So I'll go to them. Maybe they are done and they forgot. Maybe they are not done and they need more time. In this case, they are wrong. They should have updated the report, but let's not talk about that too much. Now, the difference between lockout and tagout is, okay, Ali, the time zones are different between here and Sheikhan. It's 4:41 here also now. Okay, so the lockout means that you place, you're welcome. Who is that? Rashida. Welcome, Rashida. So, excuse me. The difference between lockout and tagout. Like we said, lockout means you remove a part of that machine so it doesn't start. For example, if I'm going to work on a big pump, like a mud pump, if you're working in the oil and gas drilling rigs, you'll know what I'm talking about. It's a huge pump. If I'm working on the mud pump and I don't want anybody to power it, what I can do is I remove a part of it, probably the socket. I remove the power socket, which I will place into the generator. So if this is removed, nobody can turn it on, right? Now, after I've removed this part, what does it, does that mean I'm safe? No. There is always potential energy or residual energy. أو طاقة كامنة. So this means after you remove the lock, what do you have to do? You have to go back to the switchboard and turn it on. Turn it on. Why? You need to turn it on. So if there is any power or energy left in the cable from the source to the machine, it also gets out. This is purging. Okay? We are purging the remaining power. Energy, I should say, not power. So after you've removed the part, you come turn it on to make sure the residual energy is out. But the main reason why, you need to make sure that it is actually the right cable that you isolated. It is actually the right cable for the right device that you isolated. Maybe you turned off another machine and you don't know, and you go in there, somebody comes, hey, you're playing with the switch, and you're working on that. Something terrible can happen, right? So this is actually happened before. They were working on a mud pump in the past, and there was some residual energy, and it ended up one of the pistons went into not into on somebody's foot. He wasn't badly injured, but it was enough to reset the LTI. If you're watching this, the safety guy. If you're watching this, you know that I'm talking about that incident. Okay, so there are big agitators or cement mixers or mud mixers or whatever. They're huge. They're like blenders. People go in there and they're blending to prevent the mud properties from settling, right? So if you're working in there and you haven't isolated it and the agitator comes on, brother, you're gone. You're dead. Okay? So make sure you do the lockout and tagout. Back to the same question. What is the difference between lockout and tagout? Lockout, like we said, you remove a part of the machine. Tagout is you just place a tag. This is a tag. You just place this tag on the power source or the energy source, saying do not operate, do not use. Okay? But this is not effective. I will prove it to you right now. If you're watching me live or if you are watching the recorded version, I will tell you not to do something now, and you tell me what happens. This tag says do not operate, correct? It says do not use, right? Okay. Now I will tell you not to do something. Do not think of your full name. Do not think of a pink elephant. Do not think of lions. What happened? Did you think of what I told you not to think about? If you did, let me know. No lying, okay? No cheating. Tell me exactly what happened. So, this tag is not effective. And the rule is this. If a device can be locked out, we need to lock it out. If it cannot be locked out, if we cannot place a lock on it, then, okay, a tag is important. But what's more important is the training. You need to provide training for people. Because like children, you tell them, don't jump on that chair. You can jump on any chair. But this yellow chair, don't jump on it. What they will do now, all they want to do is jump on that yellow chair. They don't want to jump anywhere else. Only on this yellow chair. So when you provide the training to explain to them why they shouldn't, remove this tag or why this is important to follow, they will know. So if I receive training that says do not remove this tag, I will not remove that tag. If it says do not operate, I will not operate. So enough of that. Now, potential energy. Types of energy are two, let's say. Types of energy are many, but there are two kinds of energy, let's say. Okay? Suleiman, you're laughing. I know you you found something funny. Okay, so potential energy is energy that is waiting to happen. Okay? The training is very important, training and awareness as well. Yes, absolutely. So, the potential energy is basically stored energy. It is building up. It is waiting to happen. Yes, it will happen. It will happen soon. It will happen soon. Boom, it happened. What matters now is, are you in the line of fire when this happened? If you are, then to God we all belong and to whom we shall return, right? So, make sure you purge out all the potential energy. Purge it out. Purge it out. Remove it. That is the potential energy. And the kinetic energy, that is the second type. Kinetic energy is something that happens from movement, right? Kinetic energy. These are the two types of energy that we need to be careful when we are dealing with them. And let's move to types of energy and take 3 examples real quick. I don't want to make this too boring or too long, right? So, we have electrical energy. We just said 2 examples about, or maybe 3, on electrical energy. So electrical energy, we need to remove the power source, remove a part of the device. It's locked out, it's good, right? Or we put a lock on it. Also, pneumatic. Pneumatic is concerned with air, okay? Concerned with air. So any device or any piece of equipment or any pipe or any hose that is pressurized, it means it has pneumatic energy inside of it. Imagine what will happen if you have high pressure lines extended from point A to point B, okay? What will happen if you come with a really sharp knife and stab it? What will happen? Pressurized air will come out and possibly hit you in your body, hopefully not in your eyes. And if there is a connection of pneumatic energy and you bring a hammer and you try to hammer it off, okay, let's say it's 4,500 psi, okay, 4,500 psi, and you bring a sledgehammer, boom, you hit it. What's going to happen is once that connection or joint or fitting is broken, and these 2 parts are no longer connected, what's going to happen is this pressure, pressurized hose is going to come to you and smack you in the face or hit you in your body. We don't want that, right? So, another example of gravitational. Gravitational energy You can say somebody falling from, from a high location down, okay, gravitational. Or you can say somebody standing here, and there is a suspended load above them, right? Suspended loads, okay, boom, it fell on them. This is potential energy. It's waiting to happen, right? And boom, it happened. He's pancake, okay? We don't want that. Please stay away from that. Now, do I have to lock out or tag out the device I'm using? Or use both. Lock out if you can. If you cannot, then use tag out. But if it's not enough to only lock out, then you can, you need to use both, okay? If a device can be locked out, you must lock it out. If a device cannot be locked out, you can tag it out. Tag it out is enough. No problem, Suleiman. You can watch the replay on Daily Motion. I have one more point to make, but before I make that, I just want to say thank you to all of you for watching this in recorded version or online, in live now. But I'd really, really appreciate you guys if you support me on my new page on Daily Motion. On Daily Motion, I'm posting these videos there because I'm having problems with YouTube. I explained in the group yesterday, and thank you for all the people that came to Daily Motion page and supported me. It's the same, www.dailymOtion.com/safety study group. Okay, safety study group. Just join me there. I will be making some site-specific videos and only post them on Daily Motion. Okay, this way I'll pull you guys there. Like you have to come there. You have to watch it there. It's only available there. Okay, so I really appreciate your support, guys. So if you can lock the device, yes. If you can lock out the device, you must. If you cannot, then it's okay. You can use tag out. But we haven't spoken about the locks. What kind of locks are they? Can we just buy any lock from anywhere and use it? No. These locks, they have to be durable. They have to be substantial. They have to be strong. They have to be not easy to tamper with. Okay? Thank you, Akib. Thank you, Suleiman. And it's okay. The signal is bad. It's okay. No problem. So, you guys have to buy the right type of locks, and place them on the device. You cannot just buy any locks. No, these are expensive, but they're good. They ensure the safety of your workers. If you don't pay, let's say, $100 to buy this lock, maybe you'll end up paying tens of thousands of dollars if this guy is injured, right? So just buy the locks. Buy the locks, provide the training, write the procedure, train your people on it, and hopefully this video was not too long or too boring. I will give 1 or 2 more minutes for any questions if you guys have. I'm here, hopefully. I'm not pretending to know everything, but on the topic, if you have any questions, just ask, and inshallah I will answer them. So I'll have a sip of water. Okay, no questions so far, right? Okay, thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. This video will be available on here and on Daily Motion. Please go to dailymotion.com and watch my videos there. I really appreciate your assistance, and thank you for joining. Have a good day. Thank you.